We're going to go over the history of Zeptember. If people haven't been in our studios before, they've never seen Ruthie's wall of
My
Zeptember.
shrine. My shrine of September posters.
It's pretty impressive, and it kind of shows your history through the years. It's hard to believe 8 years.
Yeah, it really is, Cindy. I mean, year one, it was just kind of an idea to do September on the radio station every month, 95.1 Star, and play Led Zeppelin music every hour. And then up came the idea with perhaps
wait, I'm going to slow down.
Okay.
Where did that, I mean, because I've known you all this time, I never knew where the idea is. Number one, people,
right.
There's posters of Robert Plant.
Yes.
And Jimmy Page over her desk area, and you just adore them, but I never really understood where the idea was, just because I just guess you wanted to play more Zeppelin, right?
No, it wasn't. Actually, my car, back in, what year would it have been when we started?
8 years ago.
My car 8 years ago was a Dodge Charger, and my license plate said LDZPLN, Led Zeppelin. So people would say things to me like, hello, ramble on, and stuff like that. And then one day I was parking at the beach, and this guy came over, and he said, oh my gosh, a Led Zeppelin license plate. I love that so much. I'm from, I think it was San Francisco, and over there, our radio station, every single September, would change up to Zeptember, and we play Led Zeppelin music all the time. And Cindy, my mind was gone. Right back to us here and what we could do with that.
I never heard that story before.
Yeah.
As many years as I've been talking, 8 years I've been talking, I never knew that was the source of it.
That was the source of it, Cindy. And then we started, and then some musicians came forward and said, we think we could play some September music, do a concert with you. And I thought, oh, gosh, I don't know about that. And I said, can you send me a couple of music clips? And they did, and they were absolutely incredible.
Remember who that was?
That was Shawn Michael.
Oh, yeah, Shawn.
Way back.
Yeah. Where was it the first year? Was it Mulligans?
Every single year, this has been done at Mulligans on the Bloom. Some people ask, why don't we move to a bigger venue? Why don't we move to another venue? And it's a very simple answer. I love a good bar scene. I like people to be able to stand up with a drink, walk around, dance, enjoy themselves, and not be sitting in a seat. So one of the reasons we do this at Mulligans as well is that the first year I wasn't sure how successful this could be. I kind of didn't doubt it, but I needed a home for it. So I went over to Mike O'Dwyer at Mulligans on the Blue, and hi, Mike, how you doing? Hey, can you host me one Saturday this month for a concert that plays Led Zeppelin music? And Mike said yes.
Wow.
On day one, he took the show.
That's because he's Irish.
Yeah, I know.
And you've got Irish roots.
I know.
And you got that lovely accent. And people can't say no to you, Ruthie.
Actually, they can.
Okay. Oh, don't tell anyone.
Sometimes it happens.
Well, and how was I'm trying to remember that first year, but how was the turnout, and how was it like you expected it to be? Or
It potentially was kind of bigger than I thought it would be. Like I say, I didn't doubt it at all, but yes, it was bigger than I thought it would be. And so next year, wondered if we'd do it again. And we started to get lots of response from people sending us messages on Facebook. Hey, are you guys going to do that concert again? We were there from California, and we want to come back, but we're going to come back when you do the concert.
Wow.
And that has continued for the past 8 years. We've got a big email list. People coming and staying at the Grand Wailea.
I did not know that.
All sorts of places. Yep, they come over especially to fit this concert in on their vacation.
It's so funny. I was not aware of that. I know that there's some great musicians on Maui, and over the years there's been some great surprises. I know Mick Fleetwood.
He did.
Played.
He
before.
did. In 2015, Mick joined us. And guess what, Cindy? He went to rehearsals.
No,
he did.
I'm
Mick
impressed.
Fleetwood went to rehearsals in Haiku, practiced with the guys, knew which songs he was going to play, and came, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
And in addition, he loaned the big gong that he has at Fleetwood's General Store. They got it on the back of a truck, wrapped it up all carefully, and brought it down. And Kai Kachadorian, I think it was him that managed to hit the gong at the end of the show. One of his finest moments. In fact, I think Kai is driving down right now. If he is,
Hi, Kai.
Can you hurry up?
Or you can just call in.
Want to do
Kai.
my giveaway?
No, you can call in, Kai, 242-7800 if you are listening, because we can talk to you on the phone while you're driving. We've done this before. It's 242-7800, Kai. 242-7800, and if you want, then you can join the conversation. Or if you're any other musician playing in September, do we know? I mean, we know Niels is. Yeah.
We know that Niels Rosenblatt is the music producer. He is the guy who gets together a set list. He decides who'll perform, and basically puts on an incredible show. Kai Kachadorian, thank goodness, joins us again this year on the drums. If you haven't seen Kai play the drums, don't miss him this year. The guy wears a pair of shorts, a T-shirt, a sweatband, and that's it, Cindy.
Really?
He's an absolute animal on the drums.
Really? And, I'm not aware of him.
Yeah, he's going to do Moby Dick this year. I'm so glad that is in the Earl's Court playlist. And he's going to do Moby Dick in quite an unusual way. He's described it as being tribal and taking us on an adventure that we've never been on before. So
I like a tribal Moby Dick.
Isn't that a cool idea?
Yeah, I know. It kind of calls on the whales, huh?
Everybody brings their own little personal touch to their song.
Well, it's true. And people, I have to say, I know the musicians take this very seriously. It's not like a whim or something. There's a lot of rehearsals that go on. And I really do applaud that, because these musicians have a lot of other work they're doing, and it takes a lot of time and energy. So I do applaud that. If you didn't tune in earlier, you told the lovely story of how you're doing the original set list of the 1975 Earl's Court, London.
Yes.
And we're going to go down the list here, because it's a very impressive list. Number one, I don't even know how you're going to get all of this in. The stage managing is really super important in this, because you have different musicians who rotate in and out, and so you got to have everything set up and ready to roll, because there's no time to do change of your instruments. You can't do that in something
there isn't.
Like this.
Our stage manager this year is Brandon Smith from Request Music.
Oh, good for Brandon.
Yep, he knows everybody. We've got him a whip. And you shall be chasing everybody up to line up and get ready for the song. Because some people do tend to wander away.
Yeah, well, the set list starts with rock and roll, which is nice.
What a start, Cindy.
I assume is this in order, the set list?
This is in order
okay.
of Earl's Court, yes.
Uh-huh. Rock and roll, awesome song. And I don't know, this is the only song I don't know on the set list, on the set list, is Sick Again.
Sick Again,
That's the only song I've never heard of before.
Mm-hmm.
Was that something exclusive to this particular show?
I don't think so, no.
I don't know that song. You want to hum a few bars? Rudy?
No.
Okay. I don't know that one. So that's, if you thought you knew everything, check out Sick Again. And, of course, I like Over the Hills and Far Away. There's a lot of songs I like on the set list, but I think Over the Hills and Far Away might be one. It's a beautiful song, very, very mystical, lovely song.
And then back into In My Time of Dying, the song remains the same. The Rain Song, there's some hits here. Kashmir, No Quarter, Tangerine, Going to California.
Oh, I thought someone was calling.
That's the Way. Shall I keep going here?
Well, we'll see. Aloha, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, I got a question.
Okay. Is it about our radio show?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a question. Are you Cindy?
Yes. I'm Cindy. I'm sorry. I thought you were Niels Rosenblatt or Kai, but thank you for calling. I appreciate it. That wasn't Niels Rosenblatt or Kai.
Where was I?
You were
at Kashmir?
In My Time of Dying.
Where was I? No, I think I got a little further, but anyway, I'll pick up from there.
Oh, sorry about that.
The song remains the same. The Rain Song, Kashmir, No Quarter, Tangerine, Going to California.
Yes. Oh, that's a great song.
That's the Way. And then we keep going. Bronya Stomp.
I like
Trampled
Bronya Stomp.
Underfoot. I love Trampled Underfoot.
Yeah.
Gallows Pole. Moby Dick. Kai. I cannot wait for that one. Dazed and Confused, Stairway to Heaven, Whole Lot of Love, and Black Dog.
It's a good one. And Stairway to Heaven. Do people want to do that? Do you find the musicians really kind of want to do the Stairway to Heaven?
Yes, that one in particular, yes. That's such an epic, epic Zeppelin song. So yes.
How do they decide? I mean, I'm sure some musicians have their particular favorites, right?
You have to audition and sing the song.
Seriously?
Yeah, and there can be up to 3 people waiting for each song.
Wow.
So,
I heard Gretchen Rhodes is going to be.
Gretchen Rhodes is definitely coming back this year. Yes, she's incredible.
Wow. I love Gretchen Rhodes. You know that.
I do, Cindy.
Yeah, she sang a song I wrote, and it's up for an award, the Hollywood Music and Media Awards, and because she's amazingly talented and very, very cool. And, of course, she's sung and she sings with Mick Fleetwood.
Right, and I just got a text from Kai. Thanks for the shout-out. I'm driving down as quick as I can.
Call 242.
Come on, Kai.
7800. I thought that was you calling.
Call us.
Because I want to get... Because it's a long drive down and there's traffic and everything.
He's just going to come running through the door for the last few minutes.
Well, I just want to let people know this is really... The ticket price is cheaper if you buy in advance.
Yes, it is. You will save $10 if you buy your first-class ticket on the Zeppelin Express before 1 p.m. on Saturday.
And the number, the places to get tickets, right here up the street, a place I love, 808 Main Street.
Oh, I love it there.
You have the strawberry, the vegetarian
The coolest strawberry salad is my very favorite thing
Me
there.
too. I
Yep.
love that one.
Love it.
And then there's also a place I love. The people are so cool, Pinatas.
Yes.
I know. I just adore them there. They've been around for a long time. They're just very cool. So you can get them really easy. You know where Pinatas is, folks. It's right there around the corner from the FedEx shop there. And the other place is the 808 Deli in Kihei.
Yep.
And our friend,
That's
the legendary Stanton Alice in Hulaland.
Yeah. What a cool guy. What a cool store.
It is very, very cool. And they've been sponsors for ages.
They've been a ticket outlet. Gosh, I'm looking at the posters. I think from year one. Thank you so much, Stan.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy.
Yeah, and Mulligans.
On the Blue, of course.
Yep.
And you could get your tickets at eventbrite.com if you just can't get away. I mean, I know some people are busy and they've got their work to do and stuff. I like to get and support the local businesses if possible. But
well, the thing is, Cindy, look at the outlets. They've got great food. And they've got great clothing.
Yes.
So Alice in Hulaland actually has a nice stock of Zeppelin T-shirts right now.
I didn't know that.
So you can go over there, pick up a T-shirt. You can go to all the other places, have something nice to eat, and pick up your tickets at the same time.
Well, you got a really cool rock and roll T-shirt on.
Thank
I like
you.
That one. That's very nice.
Yes.
If people don't know Ruthie, she's a fashion horse. She loves her fashion. It comes from the English.
Usually if it's got a skull on it, I'll wear it.
It's true. I've been joking with Ruthie that she needs to get she's the queen of Zeptember, so she's got to wear a crown, a Zeptember crown. But it's I have to say, it's a lot of work, and there was once or twice, it's like, wow, are we going to do it again or not?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like, are we going to do it? And it's kind of like, what? I mean, over the years, was there one that stood out that kind of was...
Okay.
I mean, we're looking at the wall here because there's all the posters.
At the wall.
Was there one that you kind of remember as going, oh, my God, that was epic?
Okay,
epic?
well, I hate to be biased, but 2015, when Mick came, was an absolute standout. People were so surprised. We weren't allowed to say that Mick was coming. So there were people there that had no idea that Mick was going to show up. And when Mick walked out on stage, people couldn't believe it. We've got pictures of people in the crowd. It was such a party. And Mick totally threw himself into everything. And you could see that he absolutely loved this scene. It was a great night for everybody. I believe that I am seeing Kai Kachadorian.
I'm glad, because we only have 5 minutes left.
through. Well, you know, Cindy, Kai talks a lot, so let's just say we're going to hand over the next 5 minutes to Kai.
We'll hand the
and he's just coming fresh down from rehearsal, so he'll be able to fill us in a lot more on the music that they've been playing today.
Kai, thank you for making it. Yay, we've been talking about you a lot.
We have, Kai. Lots of gossip going on in here.
It's all good. It's not just empty talk. We've got a huge show coming up here, and I cannot wait to sink my teeth into it. It's a big night.
Moby Dick. What are we going to expect on Moby Dick?
Like I said, we're pretty much regressing back to the Homo sapien animal level form of communication. I think, especially tying in Hawaiian music, I noticed there's an extreme amount of fast drumming, rhythmic pulses. We're gonna dig deep. I don't think we have all night. I could go all night in that form. That's just the drummer I am. But we'll get back to music. That's going to be a big, big part of the drum display there, though. Can't wait for that.
But I have to say, Kai, the list is massive. I mean, this is an amazing amount of songs. This is extremely challenging to do all this. You're not going to be drumming through all of this, are you?
No, I've got the very capable Rick Bodinas backing me up, and he's doing a number of very, very fun and challenging songs as well. Not that I wouldn't want to do it all, but I think it's just so much more enjoyable to then take a step back and kind of look at it from that outside looking in perspective. It's something I used to do before I became part of this gig, so we go full circle in that realm. But I mean, just in terms of the Earl's Court set list and what we really draw from, you're talking about Led Zeppelin in 1975. Physical Graffiti's been released. It's not just Stairway to Heaven anymore. People are getting kind of hit pretty hard with that approach. Physical's a heavy album, and straight away, you play the classics, but you start digging into this album, which we're doing. I'm not going to say that Zeppelin in their heyday had all night to play either, but you see some of these songs get really drawn out. I mean, for instance, No Quarter is like 30 minutes long on that live performance. So I mean, like, you've got to dial it back a little bit.
I think so.
We got to stop at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Not 10 in the morning, but 10 at night. So, it's...
You got to literally time this out.
That's the thing. And, you got to be kind of careful. Guitarists like to go solo off into the atmosphere there, but we got to bring it back down to earth. And that's kind of the trick, is you can soar with your wings, but then you just got to bring it back to the mothership and keep going.
Well, and then there's Kashmir's so easy to go off on, and Stairway to Heaven, of course, and some of these it is. So are you kind of managing that? Are you managing a stage manager? Well, I know there's another stage manager, but are you managing the time?
Well, those two songs specifically, just to draw on Kashmir and Stairway, I mean, those kind of steer themselves.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a little different when you've got, you're left to your own devices, and Chris Hendry's going to end up there with the bow, and whale songs are going to come out, and it's going to go there. And so you guys need to be able to close your eyes and just feel that atmosphere, because it's going to go all sorts of different directions. That's not just tribal drumming. It's not just Stairway to Heaven and the hits. Zeptember for a long time had been more like recreating the album songs, and really going about it like that and achieving that. But what was missing was what you'd see when you saw Zeppelin live, which was this unchained cacophony of musical influences that they were drawing off of and that they got to expand on, and that's going to be fun to tap into, and it's going to require the level of musical chemistry that exists between some of these band members. I know that my playing with Nils has tightened up over the years doing this gig, and we're not kind
amazing.
of on it. And Nils is amazing,
he's
and
amazing.
Also able to delegate to the other musicians. And this has been a year, unfortunately, where we haven't been able to include absolutely everybody that's been a part of the gig. It's going from about 40 plus musicians to more like 25 because of the live set.
Yeah.
Because it's a more stringent thing. So that's kind of been a bit of a tough pill to swallow, because there are people who aren't playing it this year that I'd love to, and I can't give shout outs because then I'd just be here all day. But I mean, it's been such a great community of musicians doing this that one way or the other, this was the formula for this year, and we can expand on.
I can't believe we only have 40 seconds left, and we promised to give away that wonderful Zeppelin package.
Let's give it away. Hurry.
We did. All right. We've got 30 seconds to say this. All right. Here's what we're giving away. A pair of tickets to Zeptember, 2 complimentary tours at Hawaii Sea Spirits Organic Farm and Distillery, where ocean vodka is made in Lower Kula.
$25 gift certificate to Pinatas Mexican Restaurant, 15 free swings and free bat rental at Hitter's Paradise. Hello.
And 2 tickets to the Hawaii Fudge Company's Fudge University, where you'll make a pound of fudge and gain your degree as a certified Fudgeologist. What number do they call Cindy?
We call 244-9533 right now, 244-9533 for that amazing gift for Zeptember.
That's a Zeptember package.
Yep.
You got to get the fudge after the bat rental,
All right,
I
the
guess.
phone's ringing, and that's it. That's all the time we have. Thank you.
Thanks for having us, Cindy.
Okay.
Thank you, Kai.
Just made it.
Aloha.